You know, you can share a house with someone and still feel very alone. You can share just life, calendars, children, bills, churches and responsibilities, and still feel emotionally disconnected. That is one of the quietest pains that most married couples will ever feel or understand. Married but lonely, together but distant, maybe even functioning well, but not feeling very close. And because nothing dramatic is happening, maybe on the outside or in the household, many couples will just plain old ignore it. They'll tell themselves, well, we're busy, this is just a season, we'll get through this, I saw my family do this. But loneliness in marriage isn't always loud. It sometimes looks like two people who manage life really well, but they just no longer feel emotionally safe with each other. And yeah, they're going to talk about their schedules, but not their fears. They'll talk about their children and their children's events, but not their hopes and dreams. Yes, they'll try to solve problems together, but they don't share their hearts on the inside. And they will sit in the same room, but feel miles apart. And the dangerous thing here is this: when loneliness becomes normal in a relationship, couples stop expecting intimacy. They stop reaching, they stop asking, they stop trying to be understood by their partner. One reason is that many couples confuse being close with being connected. Proximity means we're near each other. Connection means we're emotionally available to each other. And those are not the same thing. You can be physically present and completely unavailable to your partner. You can be kind and still not be open. And you can provide, serve, help, show up, but still not let your spouse see what's happening deep inside you. Another reason that couples will often feel lonely is shame. And when I say shame, it's like embarrassment of telling the truth or what's really out there, because they don't want to be judged. They don't want to be rejected. They don't want to sound needy. So instead of truly opening up, people will hide. And when both people inside the marriage hide, the marriage probably looks really peaceful. But the hearts inside, they become really isolated. In our face-to-face community, our face-to-face program, we talk about vulnerability because it's the way back to intimacy. Not dramatic vulnerability where you're unsafe and exposed, but the honest, steady courage to say, hey, this is what I've been carrying, here's where I feel disconnected, and I miss you, or this is what I miss about us. And maybe even, hey, this is what I'm afraid to say right now. Loneliness begins to break when the truth enters the room, especially with love. So if you feel lonely in your marriage, I want you to hear this very clearly. Loneliness is not proof that your marriage is over. It does not mean this is done, but it is a signal, and it's telling you that your heart truly longs for connection again, or maybe ever, and it's inviting you and your spouse to stop managing life and start meeting each other again. Here's a simple exercise that maybe you could try for tonight. Sit down for 10 minutes, no phones, no correction, no defending, and each person answer a sentence. Lately, I've felt close to you when? Lately, I've felt distant from you when? And one small way that I would love to reconnect this week is keep it simple. Keep it kind. Don't turn this into judge, jury, and courtroom. Turn it into a bridge. You don't have to stay lonely while you're married. You can begin or begin again, face to face. One honest moment at a time. I would really love you to share this video with your spouse and ask them, where have we been close in proximity, but distant in the heart?